The most beloved to Allah, the Messenger, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, says in a hadith, whoever is concerned about the hereafter, Allah will place richness in his heart, Allah will bring his affairs together, and the world will inevitably come to him, or the world will come to him whether he likes it or not. And whoever is concerned about this world, Allah will place poverty before his eyes, Allah will disorder his affairs, and he will receive nothing of this world except for what is decreed for him. That hadith can be found in Sunan at-Tirmidhi. My name is Muhammad. I am Hafiz al-Quran. I am a graduate from an Islamic institution in Cape Town, South Africa. And currently I am a university student at the University of Cape Town, currently majoring in computer science. So, if you would like to know a little bit more about who I am, why I'm making these videos, and if you think my words are worth listening to, and if you want to figure that out, then inshallah I do encourage that you watch the first video that I posted during Ramadan. Should be Ramadan day 1, inshallah, but otherwise inshallah enjoy the reminder. Subhanallah, I kind of want to give the message / the reminder of this video in the form of a personal experience that I had. So subhanallah, a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was this elderly gentleman who I'm familiar with, right? He is a Muslim, by the way. It's important to mention that he's a Muslim elderly gentleman who frequently goes to the masjid. I've seen him there multiple occasions. I've seen him at Jumu'ah. Okay. So anyway, this elderly gentleman who lives in the area, he comes to knock on my grandparents' door, and he basically offers to clean the car, to clean my grandfather's car, with the intent of getting paid as well, right? And so subhanAllah, we can obviously kind of put things together and see what does that imply. What does it imply if an elderly gentleman, who is a grandfather, by the way, I know this, is coming to knock on my grandparents' door to offer to wash the car for money, right? I mean, subhanAllah, in terms of just what that says about his financial situation, so to say, right? So subhanAllah, alhamdulillah, okay, that's the situation. Now that happens, and for some reason I get this question that comes to my mind, and I don't know how this question came about. Just, I don't know, things that I must have been listening to, watching at the time, that kind of formulated this question. But I was like, okay, subhanAllah, if you had 2 options, I was asking myself this, if I had 2 options to take this man's life, right, an elderly gentleman, an older guy, he's a grandfather, and subhanAllah, let's just put bluntly that clearly in a not so great financial situation for him to be cleaning cars for money at his age, would I? But by the way, who's Muslim, and subhanAllah, I don't know much else about his sort of spiritual state, so to say, but subhanAllah, he's Muslim. That's all I'm saying. He has iman, right? Okay. This man, would you rather take this man's life or the life of your favorite influencer, your favorite celebrity, right? That individual who has the money, the status, the fame, the power, right? The likes, the followers, subhanAllah, the validation, right? Would you rather, which lifestyle would you rather take for yourself? Like, if you had to choose between the 2. And subhanAllah, I mean, subhanAllah, I recommend that you ask yourself this question, but I must admit myself, like, I found it very hard to lean towards taking the lifestyle of the elderly gentleman, right? Because subhanAllah, and what that to me sort of says about my mentality is, it links to an old video that I also made about what we value and what we prioritize in life. Subhanallah, I think that is a somewhat indication of what we truly value. Because subhanallah, like I mentioned, this man seemingly doesn't have much of this world, but subhanallah, even that iman and belief in itself that he has, subhanallah, let's be honest, maybe we don't see it this way, but it absolutely weighs more than everything that that non-Muslim or disbeliever or non-believer has, like in terms of material worldly things. But subhanallah, when I asked myself the question, to be honest, I was leading towards that influencer life, right? And so subhanallah, I guess that's just the reminder, the message of today, that if you find yourself in a similar situation when you ask yourself that question, I think it's just something that should open up our eyes and kind of make us go, wow, that is not good. That is not good. The fact that, because really, another way of putting it is that we value these worldly things over subhanallah, our akhirah, and subhanallah, the deen basically. And astaghfirullah, may Allah forgive us, but it's scary though, isn't it? I mean, look, obviously that's a very hypothetical kind of situation. We can't obviously swap and change lives with anybody, but it was just an interesting one because it opens up your eyes and your mind to what you value. And alhamdulillah, if you are someone who genuinely, when you give it thought, you would really take the lifestyle of the elderly gentleman, then alhamdulillah. But at the very least, even if you are that individual, you must admit how difficult it is to turn away, like I say, the influencer celebrity life, where obviously that implies you have so many worldly material things, right? The money and the fame, like I said. So subhanallah, that's just the message, is what we truly value and what does success mean to us, right? Subhanallah, what does it mean to be successful? Subhanallah. Because is it money, is it fame, is it status, is it achievements? I don't know, is it that? Subhanallah, is it because it's almost like, I don't want to say what is success, it's almost like, subhanallah, I was going to say a very specific few words now that I can't recall, because obviously you get like the whole aspect of success in this world and then success in the year after. But I was like, yeah, that was the thing I was going to ask, like, what is a successful life to you, right? Is it all of those worldly things, or subhanallah, is it coming to the end of your life knowing that you engaged and pushed yourself and put in the effort and sacrifice to please your creator in whatever forms and shapes that may have taken up within your lifetime? But subhanallah, I hope I got the message across. Inshallah, we should strive to give our efforts and sacrifice for the sake of pleasing Allah and put our akhirah ahead of this dunya. Inshallah, may Allah guide, protect and assist us in whatever we're doing, inshallah.